this is one of those horses he's very confident in, Kane.
He's always had confidence in this horse. They had to take some time with him, and he feels really fortunate that the owners were willing to show patience with him and give him the time that he needed. But it's been all systems go from the time he started in the spring at Keeneland. That day won from a little off the pace, but since then he's been all forward, and his workouts have been really strong at Churchill. He's one that's facing older horses for the first time. So similar to what we were talking about with Hoosier Philly, but more 2-year-old season versus 3-year-old season.
Yep.
You wonder how Saudi Crown is going to do facing his elders. We know he's very good amongst the 3-year-olds.
Yeah, and that's good. And that's the key to this race. I've talked about it all week. The 3-year-olds in this race are kind of what I call the second half 3-year-olds. They weren't the ones competing in South Florida on the Triple Crown Trail. They're later developing, and this horse is 2 noses away from being undefeated. I mean, his race record is tremendous. I mean, look at him here galloping, just full of energy, moving the right way, floating over the ground. And the question mark is the talent there to get it done against the older horse? I think he's going to run a huge race. To Todd's point, and listen to him to talk to you all week, I've never seen Brad Cox more confident. I mean, he's an honest interview, but he was really pushing a lot of his horses here at the Breeders' Cup.
And Saudi Crown is the perfect example of a 3-year-old that comes to hand late in the year. Didn't get a chance on the Triple Crown Trail, but has certainly made the most of the second half of the year, winning the Grade 1 Pennsylvania Derby last time out, and now getting a big shot in the Longines Breeders' Cup Classic. And with Arcangelo not going in the Breeders' Cup Classic, clearly Arcangelo is going to be one of your finalists in the Eclipse Awards for the 3-year-old division. But any of these 3-year-olds who are in the Breeders' Cup Classic, they could actually wrap up that title with a big performance, a win in this race, Saudi Crown amongst them.
It certainly makes it an interesting discussion.